Good afternoon and welcome back to Balthazar's Basement. Anybody who's been here before will know that I absolutely love the Z H2. It's a fantastic bike. It does have a few issues, but I've been sorting those out, so go and see my previous videos if you want to see what I've done on this bike so far. But today I'm here to fix the side stand, which when I last took it to the track, the side stand is pretty low on this bike. So, you know, if you do take it on a racetrack, which I'm pretty sure that Kawasaki wouldn't sanction and didn't want you to do in the first place, but hey, it's got a supercharger, why wouldn't you? Yeah, the side stand is pretty low on this bike, and it does actually drag across the tarmac when you're banked right over. So today I'm going to sort that out. There are a couple of ways probably to sort this out. One would be to machine, if I just take you down here, to machine the hard stop. You see when the side stand comes up, it hits the hard stop there on the actual mounting bracket. So I could machine that down slightly, or I could machine a pocket into the actual side stand itself. I think I'll probably go with the latter because A, it's going to be easier, and B, you know, time is getting short now. I'm going to the TT on the 28th, so time's getting short to sort all this stuff out, and that will be far the easiest thing, just to take the side stand off and machine the side stand. So yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll need to put a new mounting point. I put an emergency mounting point on for the bottom of the spring here. These are 1200 Bandit springs, and I've just been to my local bike shop and picked up a brand new Z H2 spring, which I actually wore through on the track. I actually wore straight through the bottom of the spring here, so it was in danger of falling off on the racetrack. So yeah, that wouldn't have been good. So I've bought a brand new one. £23.22 Kawasaki. I think you're taking the mickey slightly when I could get one off eBay for £5. So I wasn't too impressed with that, but yeah, there you go. My local bike shop gave me a nice discount, so that's all good. Yeah, so I'm going to sort that out today. Because this spring is longer, you can see it's longer here, I'm going to have to put another mounting point further down, so it'll be down here somewhere. Once it's there and I've machined a pocket into the side stand, hopefully the resultant side stand will be up here somewhere, so that will be much better. If it's up here, then it's no chance of dragging on the track. So I'll get to that next, and I will be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. Everything is squared up on my little Chinese mini mill, and all I'm going to do is just take some of this metal here, some of the metal and some of the weld away, so that the side stand can pivot up onto its positive stop a bit further, and that should allow me to get around a racetrack without the side stand dragging anywhere. So I'll speed this portion up because this is going to take quite a while. Back shortly. Okay, so you should be able to see here, I've machined a pocket there. It's only 2 millimeters deep, but I'm hoping that will be enough, considering where this pivot point is, to actually bring that up a bit further so that this has no chance of actually scraping on the tarmac. So I'll just give that a try on the bike, and I may or may not come back for more machining. Right, I've just test fitted that onto the bike, and actually 2mm is just about perfect, so good guess. So I'll clean all this up, and now I just need to sort out this where I hacked off the original spring bracket, which was out here somewhere. I'm going to have to clean all of this weld up and get it ready for Cerakoting. So yeah, I'll do that next. Might try and take some of it off on the milling machine because it's quite a chunky weld, I have to say. I don't think I'll be able to get that off with a grinder, but I'll just stick it back onto the milling machine and I'll take that weight off. Right, so those welds are incredibly tough. I mean, really tough. I'm using a titanium nitride coated milling cutter, and it was really struggling on the weld, so I've got the grinder out. So yeah, get some PPE and we'll just tickle it with the grinding wheel, see what happens. I've actually put a bucket here because I want to catch any of the iron filings that fly off. Hopefully, you know, too many of them don't get around the workshop. So let's give this a go. Right, so all of the filings from the grinder were hitting the back of the plastic bucket and bouncing back into the workshop. So I've just put some, this is just some packaging foam that I've just got off a delivery. So I'll put that in, see if that makes any difference. Hopefully it will absorb the impact a bit, stop the iron filings from going everywhere. Okay, so I think I've gone as far as I can with the angle grinder. It's not there yet. I'm just going to get this onto the belt sander and take it all the way down. I don't want to go too far because obviously this is a structural component. It holds the full weight of the bike when it's on the side stand, so I don't want to go too far into the actual metal. And you can see, I didn't know if this would work or not, but you can see that the packing foam has actually held and absorbed most of the grindings off the wheel. So yeah, that one worked. Haven't tried that before, but seemed to work very well. So yeah, back shortly. I'll just tidy this up a bit. Okay, so the sander here didn't do particularly well, so did a bit of an aluminium and got the I got the wraps and the files out, and that seems to have flattened everything off nicely. I just need to do a bit of finish sanding, because obviously if you were to paint over that now, you would be able to see all the nasty marks in the metal. So I'll give it a quick sand. Might actually use this sander here, usually works a treat, so I'll give that a go and I'll be back shortly. Right, that seems to have done the trick. There is a small imperfection here. That's basically where the weld is sunk into the metal on the original piece, but I think once it's sandblasted and it's cerakoted, you won't really see that, and it's underneath anyway, so the side stand is this way up, so you wouldn't actually see it. So right, I'm just going to test fit this onto the bike, and then if everything's okay, I need to put a new pivot point in for the new Kawasaki spring. So I will be back shortly. Okay, so we're back at the bike. I'm just about to do a test fit for the side stand, and we'll see what's what. I'll just bring the camera down here slightly so you can see what's going on. Hopefully you can all see that. Right, so here's the pocket that I put in to go against the positive stop here on the swing arm bracket. Just pop that in. This is a retaining sleeve, so just pop that in, and you can see before the side stand was actually down here. I've machined that pocket away, and now the side stand goes all the way up here, so that should have no chance of dragging on the road now, hopefully. I just need to get the spring position right, but yeah, I'm pleased with that. I think that will do the trick. So hopefully when the next time I'm at the track, the marshals won't be shouting at me, which would be a bit nice. Right, so all I need to do now, just put that back in a second. Right, so all I need to do now, because this new spring from Kawasaki, this Z H2 spring, is longer than the 1200 Bandit springs that I was using as a temporary measure, I'm going to have to create a new hole to put the pivot point for the spring in. So if you're doing things like this, kind of difficult, because you need 3 or 4 hands sometimes. This is a product, I think this was actually on Dragon's Den. I think this was invested on Dragon's Den, and it's called Marksman, and it's used for marking holes. And I've found this is it's a great little thing to have in your toolbox, because you don't need to guess where you need to put holes. So it's basically a chalk spray. So it's a pressurized container and it's got a chalk in it. So all you need to do is line up where you need your hole and just press down like that. And I'll just bring the camera down here slightly. You can see it's put a green blob onto the side stand there. I hope you can see that. The green blob is right there, so it's very easy to actually mark things. So great little thing to have in your toolbox. So what I need to do now is just I'll just double check that position. It's on here, so I think that will be right. I might do it just a couple of millimeters further down, just so I've got some tension in the spring. But I'll stick that back on the milling machine, and I'll put a hole in there and thread it and make a new pivot point on there. And once that's done, I can just weld up, or yeah, I'll probably weld it on, and then I can blast and Cerakote the whole thing and get it back on the bike. So I'll be back soon. Okay, so the side stand's all welded up. I've just transferred it into my blasting cabinet. I'm going to take all of the old paint off and flatten off the surface, ready for Cerakoting, so that will give a nice even surface for the Cerakote to stick to. And once that's done, I can get the thing back on the bike, and I should all be ready for the TT then. Just still got to pack and everything, but you know, I should be ready, the bike will be ready, so back shortly. Okay, so that's all of the bead blasting done. I've got a nice nice even finish there for the Cerakote to stick to. I will get some Cerakote on that now, get it in the oven and get this thing back on the bike. I'm back, it's the next morning. I had to let this dry overnight. The side stand is all Cerakoted up. It's ready to go on the bike. You can see what a lovely finish that is. Nice and flat. I've done it what Cerakote called Armour Black. It's a bit stealthier, it's a bit matte. Bit more matte than the paint Kawasaki use, but I think it looks good. So I'm just going to stick this on now. I've just put some fresh grease on the mounting points, and I've got some fresh Loctite on the pivot bolt, so hopefully that will stop everything from falling off. Right. Need to get the spring on first, because otherwise I won't be able to get it on, because you have to basically stretch the spring a bit in order to get the side stand on, so it's got some tension on it. So there we go, that's its final position. You can see that the final position for the side stand is approximately, it was down here before, so I would say it's approximately 40 millimeters higher up than it was, so there should be no chance of that dragging now on the tarmac, which is exactly what I wanted. Just need to get that bolt in, torque it up, and we're ready to go. There we go, all torqued up. Yeah, I think that looks really good. And it, more importantly, should do the job that it needs to do, i.e. being a side stand without dragging on the tarmac. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Right, so I think that is it for now. I'm off to the TT in about a week, so I'll take some footage while I'm there. I'm going to do the Ramsey Sprint, and if it's on, actually it's not been confirmed yet, but I think it's on. Do the Ramsey Sprint and go to various places around the island. You know, there's lots of things to see on the island, even, you know, without watching the racing. So you know, I'll go around a few places, and I might do some footage there. So goodbye for now. Hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you again shortly. Bye for now.